Do not blink in New Braunfels or you're gonna miss this and this and this, plus much more. Do not blink in today's video. Keep your eyes wide open because we're talking about what's coming to New Braunfels in 2024 and beyond, plus updating you on what just debuted in New Braunfels. If you are new here to my channel, thank you so much for hopping aboard, because every week we're trying to put out timely and relevant information about what it's like to live in New Braunfels. And we are packed with information today about what's coming to New Braunfels this year and beyond, plus what just opened in New Braunfels. But we have to start with this first, because every time we ask you, hey, what would you like to see come to New Braunfels? This is definitely in your top 3. Our brand new master plan community, Mayfair, is in talks right now with Costco to build a store somewhere within this community, within this development. Now, Mayfair is northern edges of New Braunfels, north of HEB Plus, north of Creekside, north of the Walmart distribution center. Now, there's still a lot that needs to happen in order to make this happen. Like, first, location, where's it going to be at within the Mayfair development? And what about infrastructure and roads? And can you run utilities out to that location? So there's still a lot that needs to happen. This is going to take some time. Since we're at Mayfair, let's just stay here and talk about all the updates at Mayfair since we last brought you here. Builders model homes are either finished or close to it. A number of homes are under contract and under construction at Mayfair. There will be about 2,400 homes on 1,200 acres on the east side, Mayfair, so east of 35, that side. Mayfair straddles 35, and the area west of 35 includes 700 acres. This side is not developed yet, like the side east of 35 that we're on right now. We have new renderings of Mayfair's future. This is Midtown Mayfair, which will be the retail and recreational area. Here's what's planned: a farmer's market, a roller skate park there. That white building is the amenity center with the community pool. We have retail here, and you can see homes in the background close by. Also planned an outdoor cafe and gathering area, and possibly this carousel. Mayfair says it'll break ground on Midtown this year, and the community pool may be finished by the end of 2025. Now, it's important to note that everything we just mentioned will be open to the public except the community pool, and when the parks finish at Mayfair, those parks will be open to the public as well. New Braunfels has landed a major player in the 55 and older retirement community. Del Webb is underway in New Braunfels. It's at Varimindy off River Road, and River Road, the city says, will be widened to accommodate Del Webb. Del Webb is a 55 and older active adult community. Pulte is the exclusive builder. They're scattered throughout the country, including one in San Antonio. Right now, we have limited information about Del Webb Varimindy, but we do know there's going to be around 700 homes. All the floor plans are going to be new. No pre-sales yet, no pricing yet. When we have that information, of course, we'll pass it on to you. We do know that the future residents at Del Webb Varimindy will have access to the river. We also know this Del Webb will be like others, including the one in San Antonio. It'll have a resort-style country club with gathering areas, an indoor pool and fitness center, lots of clubs and activities, including pickleball and tennis, an outdoor resort-style pool, lots of trails and green. New Braunfels' planned $500 million mixed-use development, Solms Landing, is making progress right now, all on the residential side. The apartments are headed toward the finish line, and right next door to the apartments is the new residential community called Gartenhaus. It's a collection of cottage-style homes, so a new product in New Braunfels. Smaller lots, low maintenance, lock and leave. You can Airbnb these, so it's ideal for investors, snowbirds, empty nesters, young professionals. No garages, though. You park on the side. In place of garages, you have what's called a Zoom room, or you can use that for storage. We mentioned that Solms Landing is a mixed-use development. Well, there's not a whole lot of mixing going on right now at Solms Landing, mostly residential, as we just mentioned. The reality is that commercial loans are hard to get. The rates are above 8%. So especially if you're trying to build something, which Solms Landing is trying to do, build from the ground up, it's a tough road right now. The planned entertainment venue, the Courthouse, which includes pickleball and live music and food and areas for kids, hasn't broken ground yet, and it was projected to finish early in 2024 at Solms Landing. There's a farmer's market, luxury shopping, and restaurants planned for Solms Landing as well, but none of this has started yet. Same as Top Golf, which was scheduled to finish December this year, but still an empty field. Nothing to talk about on the commercial front at Creekside, but there's a whole lot to see and talk about with our new parks coming online in New Braunfels. Phase 2 of the Mission Hill Park project is in the design stage right now, and it includes an observation tower, an elevated walkway, trails, a meeting space, and more. Projected finish here is fall 2025, and we can look forward to 2025 for the Zip Family Sports Park east of I-35. I'm telling you, this place is a game changer for the community and for the new residential communities nearby. Here's the progress. Phase 1 includes 4 soccer fields, 4 baseball fields, and 4 softball fields. Projected finish for this phase, spring 2025. Our water park is getting ready to open a new kids park called Schatzi Storybook Park. It's in the original section of Schlitterbahn. Here's the progress. Part of what you're seeing right now will be the world's first water coaster for kids. It's called the Bow Wow Blaster. The new park will also have several slides, spray toys, splash pads, and a 1,200, this is gonna be fun, 1,200 gallon tipping water bucket. We are ramping up the entertainment outdoors and indoors. Santikos Entertainment at the Marketplace in New Braunfels is now more than movies. There's a new arcade room that just opened with some favorites, and right next door to the arcade is the bowling alley. Now families have more options at Santikos. There's also a new bar. A second theater in New Braunfels is also jumping in to the entertainment game. The Evo Creekside Cinemas at Creekside is in the planning stages right now to add 25,000 square feet for a bowling alley, an arcade room. This stuff sound familiar? A new bar, a new restaurant, and an outdoor event area. This is all similar to the Evo Cinemas in neighboring Shirts. Bowling, games, a restaurant, eatery, drinks. You cannot just go to the movies and just watch movies anymore. It's an experience. You go bowl, you play arcade games, you eat, you go to the bar, you watch a movie. You can easily turn this into a half day. A new dining experience and new food. Yes, new food is coming to New Braunfels. Saludos Cocina and Bar is planned for the old Dittlinger building near the San Antonio Street Bridge in downtown New Braunfels. The menu will include Tex-Mex, authentic Mexican food, and what's called Spanish tapas. Tapas is Spanish for drinking and eating small plates of different kinds of food. Think appetizers. A new dining experience. You have all these different plates of appetizers you're sampling and you're passing on to friends and family. The restaurant is scheduled to open in downtown New Braunfels this fall. Popular Tex-Mex restaurant Chuy's is now open in New Braunfels. All kinds of Tex-Mex comfort food, yes, including chips, salsa, and queso. Panchos, which is the big brother to nachos because there's just more stacked on top here. The big as your face burrito, large portions at Chuy's, and some pretty neat decor as well. Opens at 11 every day off Loop 306 and I-35 Service Drive. Right down the road off Loop 306, the Starbucks of iced tea. HTO is now open, served indoor or through the drive-through. Classic iced tea flavors, 26 different tea flavors, plus a new featured tea every month. This makes 2 iced tea places in New Braunfels now. The other one is called Texan Tea. It's located closer to downtown. Also classic flavors plus featured flavors as well. I mean, but what's a good brew of iced tea without a good steak? Saltgrass Steakhouse is making progress in New Braunfels. It's right next door to the Courtyard by Marriott, scheduled to be finished this year, end of 2024. Naturally, after the iced tea and eating the steak, you need a good dessert, right? Well, you are in luck because New Braunfels is home to a new bakery. Popular San Antonio-based bakery, Leica Bakery and Espresso, opened up a new store in New Braunfels in March. There was a line out the door on the first day. Leica Bakery has a space theme to it, so you have all kinds of different cheesecakes with space names or pop culture names. Cheesecake served in a jar, by the slice or whole. This is west of I-35, right off the service drive. Leica also serves coffee, drinks, and hot tea, and you can get all this stuff through their drive-through as well. Also coming to New Braunfels is something non-residents probably won't like. Non-residents and their vehicles will now pay $20 to park at River Acres Park in New Braunfels during peak months. New Braunfels is growing, and that's the major thrust behind this $20 parking fee for non-residents who like to come and enjoy our rivers in the summer, but that's become a slight to more than a slight problem for residents living nearby River Acres Park who have a difficult time finding a parking spot, especially during peak season. Thus, the $20 parking fee. The residents can park for free. They can get a free river parking pass and a sticker. Parking is a hot topic in downtown New Braunfels, where the city is now considering paid parking. The proposal would get rid of the 2-hour limit parking spaces, there's about 200 of them, and replace them with paid parking. The first hour would be free, then $2 an hour after that. A study shows that the demand for these spots is high, especially after 5 p.m. High demand for parking spaces, low supply. You guys know the math. Usually money is the trade-off there. Lots going on in New Braunfels these days. Lots already here, more to come. What do you think of what's here and what's coming? What would you like to see in New Braunfels? And I know one of those places, it's gonna be Trader Joe's. So go ahead, you can still put it down there. And if you would like to live next to all this stuff in New Braunfels, I would love to be your real estate resource of choice. You can email me, you can call me, or you can shoot me a text. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching our videos, and we'll see you on the next one.